It is I, John O'Regan, the uncommon voice for the common man, where once again I have emerged from my bunker to address this utter nonsense going on at college campi all over the country with all these African-American students protesting. Look, I got some news for you people. You people are being played for as chumps. Chumps, C-H-U-M-P-S. Chumps is defined as somebody being foolish or gullible, and in your case, gullible, very gullible. Let me explain something to you. You are in college, which means that you should have a certain degree of intelligence. Now, chances are that you're in a college on a loan, probably with my tax money, a grant, which means you're basically there for free, and yet you are so unappreciative, it is appalling to see this. You are being taken to the cleaners by your own president and the Democratic Party, and I will prove it to you. Let me explain something to you. When you run around screaming racism, 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 you should stop to think that racism exists on both sides. Your president at one time referred to his maternal white grandmother as a quote-unquote a typical white person. Now, if that is not a racist comment, I don't know what is. Now, let's go on to the NAACP, shall we? You know that the NAACP will not let people like Dr. Ben Carson, an African-American, running for president, it just happens to be a conservative Republican, or Tim Scott, an African-American that just happens to be a United States Senator from the state of South Carolina, or Alan West, an African-American who is a former congressman from the state of Florida. Now, Alan West at one time referred to Obama and the Democratic Party in general as the quote-unquote the new taskmasters. Now, the taskmaster, of course, comes from the ancient Egyptians enslaving the Hebrews in the days of Moses, before Christ. But you can also translate that into the South, where they were being held in slavery, where you were being held in slavery by white people. Okay, so now you have him saying that the Democratic Party is the new taskmasters. Why is that? Because you people are being played for chumps and are addicted to the federal government. I'll go on here. Your president, one of your kind, is a Marxist. A Marxist thrives in the environment of pitting income groups and ethnic groups against each other to create social unrest. The idea being to, quote, divide and conquer. In other words, you people are being played for idiots, and you're taking this all in hook, line, and sinker, and it is really disgusting to watch. And to be quite honest with you, nobody else in the country but you really gives a shit. Nobody. We don't care. We could care less what you're doing, except for the fact that you are making complete and total assholes of yourself in front of the whole world. Now, let me go on here, because I'm going to explain something to you. Now, you hear all these Black Lives Matter people, and you're all upset about a swastika that might not even have existed, and even if it did, you're making a mountain out of a molehill. But let's just say it does exist. So if you want to talk about a anal examination where you might really find some real poop, I got it for you. Look what the media is doing to Ben Carson. That's right. Dr. Ben Carson, over this little thing at West Point, is getting an anal examination like you wouldn't believe. If you're going to protest about Black Lives Matter, that's what you should be protesting about. Because they are giving this guy one up the poop chute where they're really going to find a bunch of shit. A bunch of fucking shit, as in this guy is being treated like shit, and he's one of you. But it doesn't seem to me like you're very worried about that. Your hypocrisy is appalling. It really is. And to be honest with you, if you don't understand, you're supposed to be college students, so you're supposed to have at least a certain degree of intelligence. So if you don't understand any of this that I just said, then please do me a favor, drop out of college and stop wasting my money, because if you can't think and you can't use logic, you have absolutely no business in an institution of higher learning. And that's just the long and the short of it. And to be honest with you, especially you people at the University of Missouri, now we know why your state's called the Show Me States. Don't look now, but your stupidity is showing. Until next time, this is your favorite conservative, Ronald Reagan, saying this to you black people on these campuses all across the country. In the words of the great Bill O'Reilly, please wise up.